Hey guys, this is David. Listen, sorry it took so long to get this video message to you guys. I'm still recovering from my trip to London. That was a hell of a last night. It was so much fun. It was so nice to hang out with everybody over there, and I can't wait to get back over there again. But I promise I'd send you a little video just explaining to you my history, because I know you're kind of curious about how I got involved with the company and what I'm doing now. So I heard about the company about 9, 10 years ago, and I actually started and stopped twice. I quit twice, mainly because didn't even have really great rapport with the guy who introduced it to me. So third time's a charm. Um, so to give you a little backstory of where I was. So 7.5 years ago, or God, 8 years ago, I guess, when I first started using the product line, I had been 5 years into, so almost 6 years into my business. I had started my own private practice. I had 5 trainers working for me, doing a lot of orthopedic rehab, worked with a lot of professional clients. And when I started my business, of course, I had a new child on the way, just probably the year after. So brand new business, building from the ground up, working 12 hours a day at my business. So I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning. The business started, first clients at 6 a.m. I'm working my dozen hours there. I'm home at 6:30, hanging with the family for a couple hours, put the baby to bed, bring my files down on the table, sort my files, figure out my next day, and that was the thing. So I was in that role for about 5 years, raising a child, building a business, trying to train, trying to look after my own health, and actually I went into a little bit of a state of depression, and I couldn't figure out what it was, and I went. There's a naturopath clinic next door to my clinic, and so I went in and I had some adrenal testing done, and they said, hey David, your adrenals don't shut off, and so my cortisol levels were through the ceiling. My cortisol levels that should be low at night were actually high at night when they should be high in the morning. They were low. Everything's all upside down because I was burning myself out. I look good, so because you're a big fit guy, but it doesn't matter how many meals I ate during the day, and I ate well. My background was in natural health care. So I was originally a chartered herbalist, a biokinesiologist. I worked in my family's clinic. We used to build supplements, so I get it. I understand the whole supplement piece, but it just wasn't working, and I was getting burned out. My body was chewing through nutrition at such a massive rate. There's no way in the world that I could replace it with what I was doing, and my life wasn't going to change. And it was actually really depressing. I was a little concerned with what was going on inside my head because I was so burned out. But I had to show up for my clients. They're paying me money. I got a mortgage. I got kids that want to eat. I got a wife that wants a house to live in and money for groceries. So it was a pretty scary time for me. And so 2 weeks into trying the products, it was just such a massive difference. And I felt my head felt good, which is so important to me. So as I started exploring Isagenix a little bit more thoroughly, I just realized that what they did exceptionally well is they created a system rather than a one-off. Instead of saying, you need to take more B complex, which I did. You need to take higher quality protein, which I needed to. They created a whole system rather than one-off, which made all the sense in the world. So because it was working so well for me, I couldn't tell my clients to eat the 5-6 meals a day the way I was doing historically, because it wasn't working for me. So why would I expect it to work for them? Especially for my clients who are more nutritionally bankrupt than I was, my diet wasn't going to do anything for them. So once I got my head around, okay, it's Isagenix, I like the products, it's network marketing, and not so sure about that. But then as I explored the business model, I realized, the network marketing industry actually outperforms the NFL, outperforms the music industry in Hollywood. I think they do an average, they've done like a $60 billion industry. It's massive. So once I actually explored a little bit, okay, the industry is legit. This product line's amazing. I feel really good, and nothing's really worked out well for me in such a long time. Let's play around with my clients, because my clients, I create menus for them, and I tell them what to eat, and guess what? They just don't do it. So is my goal to get my clients better, or is it my goal to force my clients to follow a menu that doesn't even work for me anymore? So, so what was interesting is that when I started getting my clients in some of the supplements and got them into some of the systems, they were finding in about 4 or 5 days they were feeling a lot better, feeling better in their head, feeling better in their body, sleeping better. And then what I was doing for the males, I was giving them 2 shakes a day. They would have 2 meals and then 1 or 2 snacks. And for the women, they would have two meal replacements, one meal, and then one snack, and that seemed to work out, pretty much standard for everybody. Slight variations, of course, person to person, but that was kind of the general process. And I was getting really great results from my clients because it was simple. And my life was very complicated. The way I trained was complicated. The way I ate was complicated. It was the right way at one point in time, but it no longer is the right way now. It just doesn't work. And we want compliance. So clients are getting better, clients are feeling better, getting better results. The whole dietary thing was easier. They're getting better results in training because they're recovering better. So it's such a win-win. So again, that was 7.5, 8 years ago, and so we scoot forward now, and so now I sold my practice about 1.5 years ago, and life is pretty interesting. We have we have a business now that has 178,000 people in our business now in our downline. We were the 120th, 117th person in Isagenix to earn $1 million in commission, and we did that over a 4-year period. And it's and annually we do a multiple 6-figure income, right? So we make in a part-time business now, and I work it every day, but it's still considered part-time, probably 20 hours a week. The business has generated so much momentum that we can kind of run it part-time, and we have a massive team in Australia, of course a good team in Canada, some in the US, and of course we're building it in the UK. But it's pretty fascinating. It's really given me the ability to go back into my industry, the fitness industry, and do it differently. So supplementation is here to stay. Right? Companies like Isagenix that they're really pushing the science, they're here to stay. The whole dietary the whole dietary framework, the way we used to eat, just doesn't work. And the evidence is, look around, it's not working. And the huge benefit for me as a trainer, and what I really hope for other trainers as well and other athletes, is that once they understand how the system works, get into the system and experience it, then they realize, of course, what's been missing. And what's been missing is the dense nutrient quality of our foods, which is no longer there. So, I mean, I know you guys get it, but it just, anybody that you talk to, especially trainers, we work our asses off. We're so passionate about what we do, but we end up burning ourselves out, and it becomes very frustrating. And we can't squeeze any more money out of the day, and we become so specialized and so branded as a trainer that our clients don't want to train with anybody else. They want to train with you. They want to train with me. So, we don't have so much time, and eventually we all burn out. And I know so many trainers, great trainers who love this industry, they just got to throw in the towel. They just can't do it anymore. So Isagenix actually allowed me to change the way I stayed in the industry. So I'm still a trainer. I do tons of research now, which is great. I have more time to do that. I run my online business, and I work with a few clients here locally, but I'm still in the industry, doing exactly what I want to do, doing a whole lot differently, making probably 5 times the amount of money I've ever made, and making twice the impact, because now instead of only being able to work with one person, I can use Isagenix, and now I can affect the lives of 178,000 people on a daily basis. How cool is that? So I'm really excited. It's really changed my life. And the best thing, I'm 52 years old in 4 days, on July 8th. I started competing when I was 45. So I competed nine times. I'm a nationally ranked IFBB bodybuilder, and I represented my province here in Canada at the Nationals in May, and I placed 2nd and 3rd, 2nd in Masters, 3rd in Open Heavyweight, so I was competing against 30-year-old males. I'm a 52-year-old guy, and I don't feel 52, I know I don't look 52, and I sure as hell am not going to grow old the way the rest of the world is. So I'm loving life, I'm loving this company, loving the product, and I'm so excited that you guys decided to join us. And if there's anybody out there that you want to share this with, by all means do so. I just can't say enough good things about how this company's changed my life. And I'm excited to watch you guys build your business over there, and I can't wait to see you guys again. All right, have a great night. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.